All right, hello everyone. So let's take a look at Thursday. Now this is gold. I've already posted the hours and you can kind of like see them here. Now remember Monday or Tuesday, as you can see, was the swing day. I remember I posted this stuff on the weekend. Okay, so Monday or Tuesday, and then we've got Friday, don't we? So Monday, Tuesday, the market is at the tops, and I did say you can actually sell this off because we've got a PST breakdown, okay, on yesterday. So the market sells off again yesterday. Now today you've got to be careful. I'll tell you why. Because actually I have to be careful because the server hours have changed. So the server hour is 1 hour behind me. So yesterday, for example, when I said 8:15, okay, this should be 7:15. Okay, so 7:30, 7:15. All right, and I'll tell you how that's going. Look, this right now my clock is 7:35. Okay, my time UTC +3 7:35. This is a 15-minute chart. You see, this is 6:30. Right, so the server is 1 hour behind me because they've adapted to winter time. So that's 8:15 to 8:50, which is there. Okay, so that's being on the server. That's 7:15 to 7:50, and that's just 7:15 there, 7:30, 7:50, and the market takes a hit. Okay, so you should have been okay. Okay, this is my fault because I didn't realize they changed the server. So yesterday I was thinking, why am I off? And then I realized why I'm off because of that. And then 10 o'clock is going to be like 9 o'clock here, right? So 9 o'clock, whoopsie daisy. Okay, so this is your 9 o'clock, all right? And from 9 o'clock, we've got 9:30, which is there, 9:15, 9:30. So the market comes back up again. And then we've got 3 o'clock, haven't we? So 3 o'clock, my time is going to be 2 o'clock here. So this is going to be 2 o'clock there. And then this is going to be, let me get rid of that. The next thing was 5:55, so it's going to be 4:55. Okay, well, let's do this. 4:55. There you go, 4:55. You see, I was a bit off yesterday. I'm thinking, wait a minute, that doesn't look good. Then I realized this is how it is. So that's going to be 5:20. So I've got to come back into 5:20, which is there. All right. So this is, as you can see, how it all panned out. And obviously these also need to kind of like be pulled back a little bit, like 1 hour in that direction, 1 hour in that direction. Okay. And that's how it is. Now this is today, I've kind of sorted it out. Now today we've got a few, like several hours, so we've got to be careful. If you want to follow it down still, I'd be cautious since we're already there. But on the weekly, because we do have a bit of room to come down, also that HCL1 line here, okay, the red one here is 2,628, which is pretty much in there. So I'm not going to, let's put it in there as well, 2628, okay. So this zone is in there. So, you know, we still have a bit of room to come down if the market does want to come down. If you want to sell, I would do it if it comes back up to fill in some gap. That's your manipulation, and then sell off, and not to do that in between. If you want to go the other way later on, that's fine. If you find yourself down there somewhere on Friday, which is going to be a swing day, I don't work on Fridays, but you guys can. If it's down there, you can look for a buy position. Just be mindful that we should make these targets here before we do that, okay? And that's basically it, all right? And this is nice to see as well. we're right on the PST here at 76, which is 2,649 to 55. And this is why the market stopped here, 49 to 55. It's come to 40, and we're in 55 now. So this zone here, all right? So you can see it's a tight zone, and that's how it is. If we start to break below this, come down to here, and it goes up again, there should be another leg selling off, okay? But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's get to the euro dollar. Now, euro dollar, as you know, Wednesday was a swing day. And I did say, guys, you can buy the euro dollar in this zone, okay? I've mentioned that zone, and I said I'm going to extend this as well. Why? Because we had the PST level, remember? This is the daily. 32 yesterday was a different value, but we had that PST level. So that PST level, as you can see, has been done to 1.0684, or that level there. But this was the zone where you could have bought in, okay? And as you can see, that's 5 o'clock. But in terms of yesterday, that should be 4.55. Okay, so 4.55 is going to be, and 3 o'clock is going to be 2 o'clock. So we've got this 2 o'clock here. All right, because it's 3 o'clock. Yeah, so 3:05. Then we've got 17:55, which should be 16:55 on the radar, which is that bar there. Okay, so that's correct. And then 9:15 to 10:40. So 9:15 is there. Okay. And that's basically it there. Okay, so Wednesday swing day, nice and easy. Okay, now this is going to be looking like a rectangle, but this is normal that the market is in this zone, and they bought in this zone because that's the manipulation there. And if you do your weekly as well, you would have been okay with that. Okay, and remember I gave you that value as well, 1.0709, so that was all good and on the dot there at 39. As you can see on the weekly, 1.0755, 1.0755 is there, as you can see. And then we had the red here, this level zone. Okay, so it's kind of like coming back into that good buy case, but this is nice and easy. And we talked about selling here in this zone, and when we bought here, remember we said we would go up, we should go above that, and then I said you could sell here, and that was it. And on Wednesday being a swing day, all the way down, and then buying orders coming up here as well. So what to do now? If the market dips back down into this zone and you want to buy, you can. The swing day, as you know, let's take a look again. The swing day from the Monday with the euro dollar, that's it, was Wednesday, all right? And that's basically it. Okay, so not much to do. So what you can do, you can either follow up with a buy. If it retraces today, you can keep pushing up. Where? Within this zone. So if the market does come back into this zone, the low, okay, if it does a stop sweep and so on, it's doable. If you're using your PST indicator, you can turn that into a 1 hour chart. And in the 1 hour chart, you can look for the support on the PST level. And that shouldn't be a problem either. Such as in a 1 hour setup, if we dip down here, if we're on a trend line, if we're here on the hour, so we've got a trading hour plus a price, then you can go with the flow. Let's take a look at the indices. Now, SP 500, let's check it out. Now, with the indices, as you know, Wednesday was a swing day on this one, okay? And also, from the previous week, you will note that Friday was a swing day, right? So with the indices, we had Friday, that's your Friday, and then you got Wednesday. Now the market's making a top there. Okay, so is this a sign that we can retrace a little bit? It's possible. Yesterday I did say don't muck around with this. Don't muck around with the indices at all. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's it's an election kind of reaction, which is fine, and it's not a surprise that the value's been disrupted. If you've learnt your timing from me, you will know that today there are some things happening that you should be aware of. Okay? And that's basically it. So on the weekly, as you can see, this thing is there at a level where it's resistance. So no buying at the top, obviously. Can you sell? Well, this is 5,969 on the weekly. 5,969 on the weekly. Okay, so as you can see, this zone is still, this is a sell zone. It can be a sell zone. If you want to sell on from the highs to retrace down, let's see on the weekly as well what's going on, because okay, as you can see, we still have room that can push up here. So if the market breaks above that 68 level, I wouldn't stand in front of it. On the monthly, as you can see, we've got the LCL1 line, which is 6,020. So 6,020. All right, so market still does have possibility to go out. Okay, so if it does break out, don't muck around with it. What you can do basically with this is until this level here, if you want to sell on a trading hour to push down, you can. Okay, I do it with a smaller lot size since the market's gone all nuts. Okay, I'm actually glad how the elections came out. I think this is going to be much better for the whole world in terms of economy and in terms of a bit more stability as well. So economics wise, I think this is going to be a bit better period for us. So that's how the market also reacted, but there should be a pullback. If the market does pull back and you want to trade that, do it at a trading hour from the high levels here. Look out for stop sweeps and then pushes down. It's also doable. This thing can happen in the evening as well. Okay, because in New York session, we've got some disruptive moments. And in New York, if you catch a disruptive moment, which is fine, okay, you can actually flow with that, not a problem. Let's take a look at Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and Bitcoin. Now, with all of these, as you know, with all of the indices, we've got the same swing days being, it was Wednesday, and then I said Thursday, Friday can be a bit volatile. But it looks like we hit that volatility on Wednesday. And I did say we could have some sudden moves on Thursday, Friday. They may still eventuate. This is why we've got to be careful. And it looks like this is, as you can see, all the... Let's take a look. Where are we? Okay, just bear with me. Okay, so here we are. Wow, what a whopper. Okay, so this is still pushing up, and that's fine. There you go. Okay, so it's like Wednesday, Thursday, right up there. Wow. Okay, so it's pretty much done all the PSTs. Look at that breakout. It's just beautiful. Okay. Now, obviously, this is a really big shoot up. What does that mean for us? It means it's going to have to come down for a refill. Okay, and this is how it's looking. All right, so this zone can be actually a swing day location. Okay, but with the indices, I would just relax for today. look at this. This is a cone. Remember, if you've learnt from me, you understand a cone is a dangerous business. All right, this is dangerous. So you got to be careful, because this could go all the way up and then come all the way back down here and then kind of go up. And so just be mindful. We're in a cone. On a swing day, if you want to sell, I don't mind you doing it. Do it at a PST like 70, 44,250. All right, 44,250 or the 73 at the right time, 72, which is 44,794. All right, so if you're going to do it at those prices at the right time, obviously. Okay. With the daily, do you have a price? Well, with the daily, we're already there with the LCL 144,006. Okay, so this zone is also a sell zone, but I do it with a weekly. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. Looks like this will be the same as well. And let's check it out. NASDAQ, same kind of thing. Nice push up right in there. Okay, so this is not going to be a double top because it's broken out, closed above it. We still have a bit of room to go. Because Wednesday was a swing day, you see it's a big freaky day. Market is still up. Okay, if you want to sell the highs, do it on a PST. That's going to be 68, which is 20,939 as a price, or the LCL one, 21,072. If it breaks above this red level, this 29,367 level, I'd not stand in front of it. Like I said before, this week I'd just let the indices do whatever they need to do. Let them just get it out of the system. And then we'll think of how to approach it. But, other than that, I don't see there's anything happening here. You just need to give this a bit of breathing space so the market can just come back to its senses. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Now with Bitcoin, we've got a Thursday swing there, right? Remember we had Tuesday for this. Tuesday. All right, so that's your Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. All right, so Tuesday, beautiful day. Market going up. And Thursday, again, a swing day. So Tuesday, we had the low here. Market pushing up beautifully into the Thursday. And Thursday also becoming a swing day. So this can actually pull back to refill. And then that could bring us back to there. Okay, so it's got a bit of room to pull. If you want to sell from trading hours, from the highs, you can. Okay, I'd do it with a smaller lot size, or just wait till next week, till the market gets back to its senses. Actually, let's just do this template. And that should be fine. All right, there we go. Yeah, so with the indices and with Bitcoin as well, there's room to pull back into, to close some gaps, so we could come all the way back to the weekly pivot and so forth. If it does come back here, you can also buy again. If it's a swing day, even better. So Thursday we might go slightly higher as well, and then come down, and that's also fine. Going slightly higher and then tomorrow punching it down as well is an option. Thursday being a swing day. Do it with a smaller lot size. Be smart, because the market's in a hype. But today we also have some good aspects. If you've learnt from me, you can check them out on your window, on your wheel, and take it from there.